We are going to talk about David Mutiso. David Mutiso. Recently, he was in the press telling people that the donkey's male genital area is the one that motivated the KICC. He was cheating. Maybe, he's a Mkamba. Akamba mende toboa gainenge vinya. Tiwo? Eh? So I would only say that he was saying so, maybe because he's a Mukamba. Oboa nenge vinya. Before I give you his history, I'll talk about his connection to KICC. Yes, he was very closely related to KICC from the beginning. You find that in the Ministry of Works, or even, there are times when the roads and works are together, mara sijui nini, but when it comes to construction in government, if the government is constructing something, let's say KICC, or Times Tower, or Bunge Tower, or any road that the government is constructing, and a company has won the contract, usually the Ministry of Works or the Ministry of Public Works do send an engineer, to work together with that company. He will get out of the Ministry of Works and he will be given an office there to monitor there for the purpose of the government. So those who constructed KICC were given Mutiso as the local engineer to monitor them. I think that is the best word could be used. So he was there and everything was done. And I do not know, apart from explaining that Osune Mondo wa Kadhonzweni no. Mutiso ti wa Kadhonzweni. Mutiso ni wa Yatta. I'm confused. Yatta ni yule Gideon Mutiso, eh? But Mutiso is Mutiso. So what I was saying is that apart from his ethnic background, then I don't see any reason why he had to say what was said. The KICC was constructed on one side with the idea of a tulip before it blooms, and then tulip after it has bloomed. And if you doubt me, just look at a tulip that has not bloomed and look at the amphitheater. And then look at the tulip that has bloomed and look at the tall building. So that is how it is. Apart from being a lead in whatever, some of you may have known, you used to have a supermarket called Ibrahim's, and it had a fully owned subsidiary. I can't remember the name of the subsidiary, but somewhere not very far from Afia Center, there is a day when it was raining and a whole supermarket fell to the ground, and it fell on people who were trying to cover themselves from rain. You see, it starts raining, you go to a certain building, and then as you are holding yourself next to the wall because it's raining a few meters ahead of you. So you decide to stay there, and then the whole building came down. Not very far from Afia Center. They investigated. He was the lead investigator in that. Another thing that he has done, when I'll reach a place where I'll tell you about his life history, you'll find that he is both an architect and a town planner. An architect and a town planner. So you find that towns that are coming up brand new, he's being hired. He can go to these emerging towns where towns started from nowhere. He goes and then he plans the town. Now to a layman like me and you, a town planner does this. You say that to the east of the town, those will be the industrial, just like there is a, what do you call this town in Ukambani? The Konza City, yeah. Konza City was started just from a field. So you go there, you say shopping centers will be this side, residential, whatever, whatever. That is what different African countries, whenever they start new towns, they hire him to go and plan those towns. The country of Botswana started a maximum security prison from the ground. He was called and he went to Botswana. The maximum prison, I call it committee ya huko, ya Habaron. The committee of Habaron, he is the one who started it. He as a town planner and as an architect. He has a company called Tektura. The headquarters was at Parklands, but Ojijo Road. But there is a TV station there, so I don't know whether he moved or it's neighborhood. It's long since I saw him. So he has a company called Tektura in Ojijo Road in Parklands that covers town planning and architecture. He stays in Ngong. He stays in Ngong, not very far from those windmills. And he is a church elder at a Baptist opposite City Mortuary. So, as old as he is, because he was born in the 30s, as old as he is, every morning, 6 days a week, he drives himself from Ngong, not Ngong town, Ngong Hills, huko kwa nini, kwa windmill. He drives himself up to Parklands, reaching Westlands. There's a shortcut there. So he drives himself that way every day to Parklands and back. And every Sunday, he is at the Baptist church opposite, where he's a church elder. Now his history. He was born in 1932 in Machakos. And between 1954 and 59, he was in the University of Sheffield, where he studied architecture and town planning. He completed in 1959 and was employed with the Kenya government. But 5 years later, 1964, due to this Africanization of ranks, he was made the chief government architect from 1964 to 1974. You find that within 5 years of graduating, he is already the chief government architecture. So many at the right time. Hii maneno ya siku hizi, you even graduate with a master's. I don't think if you are lucky, maybe you'll be a county chief architect. Then when he was, imagine, 1967, when he was chief government architect, that is when he was registered as an architect. It means that for 3 years he was an untrained architect, unregistered, we can say that. And in 1967, he was the first black Kenyan to be registered as an architect. He's a personal friend of mine. Can I say personal friend? It is. There's a time around 2010 that I used to offer him advices on security matters, both at his residence and at his place of work and the buildings that he was building as an architect. I do not know why he cheated, just like I do not know why Leonard Mambo Mbotela is very economic with events of 1st August. But anyway, they are the age mates of my father. I can only talk that from my side. I cannot confront them because they are a generation older than me. Thank you.